Hey Gemini, welcome to your Christmas reading. This is a general and will not resonate with everybody, unfortunately. Okay. Not what I was picking up on. I was actually picking up on that song, Merry Christmas, everyone, for Gemini. So I felt like you guys were in a good mood and feeling happy at Christmas, and maybe it's going to snow, because the first thing I heard was the snow is falling. So maybe it's going to snow where you are, or maybe somebody's just going to feel like you've iced them out, Gemini, with the King of Swords here. You may be just taking back the energy that, you know, went into this Three of Swords, this heartbreak. You may just be getting back to yourself, feeling good and feeling upbeat here. You know, if somebody froze you out, you may be starting to feel back to yourself. But yeah, I definitely feel like a more withdrawing from this Three of Swords energy. So you might be, somebody could have broke your heart, froze you out, and now you're sort of like, okay, I'm withdrawing my energy. It could be that somebody froze you out 3 months ago or 3 years ago, but I feel like you're getting to a place now where the ice or the snow is like melting and some green's coming through. So you've grown from this as well here, this person freezing you out or breaking your heart. But I definitely feel you're more upbeat. I know we've got the Three of Swords here, but like I said, all that's playing in my head is this Merry Christmas, everyone. I think it's, what is he called? He's really, really famous. Is it Cliff Richard? Anyway, yeah, maybe it's him. Maybe it's his energy. Let's see. I was getting that before I started your video, that the snow is falling. So, you know, for some, it's going to be a white Christmas. Well, let's see. Maybe that whoever was cold with you, their ice is now starting to fall, because I'm really drawn to the greenery on, you know, that King of Swords card there. It's like growth, or somebody who was cold now thawing. You know, you now have more knowledge because of this heartache, and maybe this other person is now more open to receiving conversation or giving you clarity. Ooh, the Hierophant. Okay, so one actually fell off over there as well. Why did that happen? Queen of Swords. Okay, so it could have been somebody you was married to, froze you out, or you had this divorce here. Okay, it seems like how it could have just been a very stable relationship if it wasn't a marriage, but it seems like, you know, they could have froze you out, broke your heart here, and now you're sort of taking back your energy and returning to yourself here. Like, it's like a flip of a switch. Now you're the one who's being cold towards them. You learnt your lesson here, very divine lesson. If you haven't, and maybe you've only been going through this for 3 months, there's a lot for you to learn here. Okay, they may not want to talk to you yet, but there's a lot for you to learn in this. It could be, if it's a fresh heartbreak here, somebody has newly frozen you out. I feel like there's still things for you to learn. For those of you, let's say it happened 3 years ago, it's like you're reaching and ascending to a higher vibration. Okay, you're no longer needing so much confirmation, whereas somebody new may look to the divine here for confirmation after somebody's not speaking to them, froze them out, not open to talking to them at all. So it's like the Hierophant is like negative leadership. So they could have wanted it their way or no way. You as well could have been like this. You could just want things your own way and understand, you know, you have to go through this understanding that there is, you know, this divine lesson to learn, and everything with reason here. So it might be what you're going through now, okay? Or you may have come to learn that everything has a reason, even the bad, okay? So it's good that, you know, you'll learn a lot from this. You'll ascend from this. You'll grow spiritually from this divine lesson with the Hierophant. And the divine is trying to guide you here. So, you know, maybe be more open to receiving, if you are newly heartbroken, be more open to receiving divine guidance. Because it seems like maybe when you're first heartbroken, you want it that they talk to you, they sort it out, and, you know, it has to be there and then. And you realize as you get older or as you mature through this lesson that, you know, other people, really, they owe us nothing. You know, if they don't want to talk to us, they don't have to talk to us. If you don't want to talk to somebody, you do not have to talk to somebody. And that'll come with perspective, with growth, and understanding that they have their own divine path to follow. Because it may be apparent to you that, okay, maybe I'm meant to be with this person showing up as King and Queen of Swords. But why did we go through this heartache? So it's like learning the reason why things happen, sort of thing. Maybe why did we break up? Maybe we needed redirecting to the right path. Maybe we needed to wake up, and this was a spiritual catalyst here. So it's like maybe one of you was maybe too controlling in the relationship, or maybe even after the breakup, you wanted to control the breakup. You wanted to control, like, give me some information or something like that. Tell me why I have this conversation. And this person refusing to conversate with you has really brought you to that place of a wake-up call. It's like this breakup really hurt with the Three of Swords. Okay? I'm not saying you're a negative person. I'm saying you or them may have wanted to control the outcome more than you could at that time. And it's a lesson that you've had to learn, a very valuable lesson you've had to learn here. It's also been very divinely orchestrated, and you may have even a negative opinion when first going through a breakup about the divine, like, why is God doing this to me or something? But it's like you grow, you learn to understand that everything happens for a reason, sort of thing. The Queen of Cups, yeah. So for some of you, it will be the fact that it's a different sign from you. Some of you may have needed to see that. For others of you, the heartbreak occurred with a third party. They chose somebody else. Okay, they may have been warmer to somebody else than how they treated you. You could have even been like a wife, and they ended up, or husband, and ended up taking somebody else, or even falling in love with somebody else, and that's why it was excruciating here with the Three of Swords there. A very painful divine lesson that makes you sort of lose faith, then makes your faith extremely strong. Okay, so as well as an indication that this is a third person in the relationship, it's also an indication that you've warmed up and now see things with your head and your heart, not just all your head or all your heart. It's like you've come to the understanding that, you know, it has to be well balanced. If you're not there yet, this will be the lesson that you're learning, that, you know, we have to trust and we have to have faith, and we can't just be all in with our heart or all in with our head. You know, when we want things to be controlled, it's not necessarily how it happens, right? The Knight of Pentacles, yeah. So you have been waiting for them to come forward, and they're making no movement towards you. The Knight of Pentacles is slow, but reversed, there's no movement here. So I feel that's why you are now cold towards their energy. It feels very cold in this soulmate connection, to be honest. It's like you're not making movement towards them, they're not making movement towards you. One of you is ascending and growing, and the other one isn't. So it can be a very divine connection where one of the people haven't woke up, okay, and they're not making any more movement. I feel with the Queen of Cups here, though, they do love you, they're just not making any movement here. It's like they're ignoring the divine's call to wake up. So it's like, you know, on Judgment Day we hear the big horn. They're ignoring the divine's call with the Hierophant reverse there. Or it could be a Gemini doing this if you're a cross watcher. That's why I explain it both ways, because we have both lots of energy. The message is always for the watcher here. Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, it's no communication coming in, no opportunity to speak and clarify things with this person because they haven't made any movement forward here. So it's been a tough lesson, I feel, Gemini. It could have been ego. It could have been a lesson to learn to stop overthinking or let go, and it's been a tough lesson, I feel, because of the no communication. Like I said, you could have even got to a point where you lost faith, but then it's come back stronger. But I still don't feel like you've had the opportunity to even talk to them or discuss your feelings with each other. It's like there's a real deep love there, but you haven't had the opportunity to even communicate. It must be very difficult. Oh, King of Pentacles could be an earth sign for some. Two of Swords, the Devil reversed, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Eight of Cups. Yeah, okay. So again, we have like this feeling that you're meant to be with each other because, you know, the King and Queen of Pentacles, we're coming up as like a very significant partner, a very significant soulmate, but there's devil energy here. There's this Eight of Cups where they could be breaking up with you and getting back together. This is why we could see the King and Queen of Swords and then the King and Queen of Pentacles reversed, okay? So it's like you both need to nurture oneself and be able to nurture each other. So I feel if depending what stage you're at right now, you need to ground yourself. Probably as we go into Aquarius season, the air, although it's good for you, I think maybe you'll start overthinking and you'll need to ground yourself a lot. Okay, you need to take care of yourself better. But with this Eight of Cups and this Devil card reversed with this Two of Swords, it's like, you know, the indecision here is real. Are we breaking up? Are we making up? You know, this backwards and forwards. Somebody's left, wants to come back. They leave, you know, but they love you. I mean, like, it's really too much for one to stand. You know, it's this making up and breaking up here that's, you know, or this could have been how the relationship was, and then there was this final breakup. Maybe they was tempted away by somebody else thinking the grass would be greener, and they still realized, look, I still have this attachment to you with the Devil card reversed, and they want to come back, or you want them back, Gemini. But this Two of Swords is like, we know the Two of Swords is indecisive, but with the Two of Swords reversed, it really is at the moment like, I can't make up my mind, and it's a real toxic energy to get backwards and forwards with somebody if you can't make up your mind. So it's like they left, maybe tempted away by desire to a third party, not communicating with you properly, not making movement towards you, or maybe not even speaking to you here, but they're confused about their feelings here. They want to come back. Let's get you an oracle card to see what's going on here, because it's like, make up your mind. I feel like what they're doing is sending you confusing energy. So if they're not speaking to you, but you're receiving this, okay, they're coming back, and then they don't show up with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, you're like, why am I feeling like that? It's because they're holding on to you energetically, but not actually communicating with you. A clockwork pumpkin. A wonderful idea. The aha moment. So yeah, it's kind of like what I'm feeling like, that, okay, I love them, but they're not actually taking action and putting it into something physical and coming forward with a real committed offer. I mean, there's a lot to work through. The way one of the parties is thinking is, I don't want to say negative or use the word toxic. I want to say they just can't make up their mind. It's like they left to be with somebody else. Maybe you had this back and forwards before they left to be with somebody else, but they just can't seem to let go of you here, and they can't seem to make any sort of movement towards you. Indecision is not the word. Merry Christmas and good luck, guys.